Motions heard in court today during a pretrial hearing for the second suspect charged in the Cheshire home invasion killings.
Among the things that Joshua Komisarjevsky's attorneys want is to keep the lone survivor of the crime, Dr. William Pettit, out of the court proceedings. News 8's Jamie Muro on the scene at New Haven Superior Court with today's developments.
Defense attorneys for suspect Joshua Komisarjevsky keep pressing Judge Jon Blue for certain motions in the courtroom today. One of those not allowing reporters to Twitter while the trial is going on. Another for a shorter work week during the trial. And a final motion to keep the lone survivor of the home invasion, Dr. William Pettit, out of the courtroom during jury selection. Dr. William Pettit quietly made his way to a courthouse that has unfortunately become all too familiar for him and his family. It was July of 2007 when Stephen Hayes and accused accomplice Joshua Komisarjevsky invaded the Pettit home, beating the doctor and killing his wife and two daughters. Several issues were brought up today before Judge Jon Blue. One argument, defense attorneys for Komisarjevsky requested Dr. Pettit be excluded from pretrial arguments and jury selection. Blue denied that request. Bill Dunlap is a law professor at Quinnipiac University.
Is it unusual because he's a witness but also a victim?
It's in this case he's both, and I think that's what concerns the defense. A motion is probably going to come up again at the beginning of the trial to exclude him from the trial, at least from the portions of the trial before he testifies, because there's always the danger that he will hear something that another witness said and then repeat it or rely on that perfectly unconsciously.
The second argument, Twitter and the media's reliance upon the medium. The defense stressing it breaks the broadcast rule. Blue countered with the fact that, quote, purpose of a public trial is to inform the public, but he will withhold judgment for now.
It does add to the publicity in the case, and that's one of the concerns from the Hayes case, that all this information was coming out during the course of the trial, and there seems to be some concern that this will just increase the amount of publicity and overwhelm the jurors.
Has your son talked to you from jail at all? Komisarjevsky's father silently left court, only flashing the American Sign Language sign, I love you, as he continued down Church Street. The change of venue motion will be heard next week. That's on February 23rd. That's a Wednesday. Meanwhile, jury selection begins in March. On the scene in New Haven, I'm Jamie Muro, News 8.